welcome back, everyone. Our first guest this morning is Scott Stein, the owner or co-owner of Bardea Food and Drink and Bardea Steak, here to talk about the opening of the new restaurant and all of its success. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. I was so excited to have you on the show. As soon as Najee came over to me and said, guess who's coming on the show? I said, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. So,
well, thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh.
It was so nice when you're opening to the show and you guys were talking about all the nonprofits. So thank you guys. I feel really part of this community down here. And then when you hear you guys talking about what you guys do, that's pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
Of course. But enough about us. Let's talk about Bardea and Bardea Steak.
And what is it, Bardea Pizza?
So yeah, we have Pizzeria Bardea.
Right.
And we have a new taqueria, which we've taken the tradition out of calling it a Bardea product. It's called El Chingon, which translates to, we'll just say something bad in Spanish, which it's just a nickname. But it was opened up by some of our staff during COVID. We did a lot of staff meals at the restaurant, and our staff made these amazing tacos and all these great stuff.
And where can I get that from?
It's at Deco.
At Deco,
At the food hall. So we have Taqueria El Chingon.
Yes.
Pizzeria Bardea.
Oh, that place is amazing. The tacos is to die for.
You like eating tacos.
Oh, I wear them out.
And it's super cool. People that worked at the restaurant actually opened up and they created the menu.
Nice.
And, really, it's an amazing story.
All right.
So before we dive in and talk about all the eateries, let's talk about you real quick. So what made you dive into the restaurant world? Let's share with our viewers a little bit about your background.
I'm a third generation restaurant owner. My family's been doing it their whole life, and my great-grandfather used to have a bar in Old City, Philadelphia, and it used to be on the docks where people would buy shots and beers when they were working on the docks. And he thought Old City, Philadelphia was going nowhere. So he left. Ironically, Old City became super popular, and family in Kensington and Fishtown and all those areas are now developed. And then we moved out to the suburbs. But been doing this now 25 years. I tried to go when I was in college at Penn State, wanted to go into marketing, do something different besides restaurant. And about 2 years into my career, I got somehow dragged into the restaurant.
Pulling me back.
Not even family restaurants. I just got, I guess it was in my blood, in my DNA. And I love what we do. It's something that if you grow up in it, you're around it 24/7.
Yes.
And you always try to find a way to make it better and better. And speaking of better, last year you guys were the recipient of the James Beard Award.
Yes, big deal.
Very exciting. Yes, we last year our chef and partner Alessimo De Meo was nominated as a semifinalist for Best Chef in the Mid-Atlantic region.
Wow. And
congratulations. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's a huge deal. And then, because when you're riding in Philadelphia, right, you have a bunch of restaurants in Philly that their award, they won that award. And now, you come back to Delaware, you're like, I got a guy. I got a restaurant that has that same award.
It's amazing the chefs that are on the list from Philadelphia and especially DC and Maryland and New Jersey, and to have 2 chefs from Wilmington to be on that list of 5 chefs on there. It was super cool.
It's a huge honor just to be even nominated.
Right.
To be nominated and recognized by the James Beard Foundation. And for those of you who don't know, the James Beard Foundation is considered to be the Nobel Prize in the restaurant world for service, and being recognized is big. Very, very, very big. It's a true honor. It's been around for a very long time. And I believe, before we started the show, Scott was sharing with us that Bardea Food and Drink was nominated for the best new restaurant, and you guys were semifinalists for that.
Yes, we were semifinalists for Best New Restaurant in the Country.
And Best Chef.
Wow.
We were just, again, lightning strike twice. We've just been so blessed. And,
and just to be nominated is big. Big, very, very big. So again, but it shows. And I've had the opportunity to visit Bardea Food and Drink twice now. And I share with everyone the experience and how amazing the food is, the service, the ambiance, everything. The espresso martini.
I know, it's on fire. It's on point.
So good. They're so good. But let's talk about Bardea Steak, because I know that that's been in the works for quite some time now. So and it just opened. It's going to be about almost 2 months. So let's talk about Bardea Steak.
So it was kind of born out of the idea that when we opened up in Wilmington, we had Bardea going, and everyone kind of, we became familiar with the community. Everyone said, this town is a meat and potato town. Everyone loves their steak in Wilmington. And there's been a lack of, especially downtown, to have an amazing steakhouse. So we just had that in the back of our mind, and we got super excited. We're like, let's think about, down the road doing a steak concept. Of course, as soon as we finally decided to do it, COVID hits. And we had to shelf everything, but we had all the plans done. We had the concept kind of in our brains a little bit, what we were going to do. But Bardea Steak was kind of a vision of like not just the steakhouse, the quintessential steakhouse that's all over the country. We wanted to do something little like Bardea, similar style, very unique, very service driven, and a meat. We call it the meat kingdom. If you're hungry, but you have to save up your appetite to come. We don't have just a couple steaks on the menu. We really do have a bunch of different breeds and all kinds of different steaks from all over the country. But our biggest thing now at both restaurants, we don't buy any commodity bought products. Everything is sourced from local farms in the country, all over the place. The detail going into sourcing has been pretty challenging with all the supply chain issues. But we have some products at Bardea Steak that you can only exclusively get in Wilmington, which is pretty exciting for us, and people that come and travel to the city and see this selection, people were going pretty wild for it.
Right, and it's beautiful. I happened to it was my birthday weekend. I wanted to go to Bardea Food and Drink for my birthday dinner, and it happened to be opening weekend of Bardea Steak. Did not plan that. I did not expect anything, but Scott, Antimo, the family were so gracious and hospitable. They gave me a private tour of the kitchen at Bardea Steak. Wow. We saw it was top notch, first off. Top notch, clean. From a restaurateur to another, clean, but top notch. We saw everything that's going on behind the scenes. The restaurant alone is beautiful. The details, everything from the fixtures, the light fixtures, the chairs, the tables, the bar, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely, you can tell a lot of hard work and sacrifice, blood, sweat, and tears went into the creation of the restaurant, and it shows. And now it's time for it to be successful, which it is. It's the talk of the town, Scott.
Thank you.
Really is.
So I heard so far, Scott, you could get anything from a good steak, from a great steak, to ostrich.
We really, truly, it's a meat kingdom. When I tell you, if you're not looking for a meat experience, Bardea is a great option. But we really, Antimo's vision was really to go with all types of meat and, not put any kind of, he really went all out.
He did go all out.
What makes it really unique?
I think the thing that makes it probably is all the stuff that goes in behind the scenes, and we bring in, when I was saying about commodity bought. So when we source, we have a farm in El Paso that we keep a lot of cattle down there. So when we source that, we're getting it from the farm, bringing it right up to the restaurant. It's getting processed down in El Paso, but when it comes to a restaurant, we're breaking down these meats. We're doing this all in-house.
Oh, wow.
So we have an in-house butchery. We process, we have a huge dry ager. So the work, we try to give tours when Vincenza came down to show people that we're not just, we get great products, but we're not just putting a great piece of meat that we just buy and just throw it on the grill or put it in the oven and just put it on a plate and make it look pretty. So much more work goes into it before. It's that's the biggest thing. And then
so you guys cut out the middleman, and you guys are it from the beginning to the end of
pretty much. I'm leaving out some stuff because I could go on for a half hour and take the whole show over about talking about. We do a lot of fermentation, which is really big around the world right now, and that's what makes our steaks bring out the big flavors and stuff that you taste on our meats. People are losing their minds over because people haven't tasted stuff like this. Is pretty wild.
And that's what I'm hearing. People you can order by the ounce, right? And I'm hearing that right there is an experience in itself that people in Delaware are not used to.
Right.
But the taste and the flavor of it is something that people are like, look, I will be back. I'm definitely coming back.
And we've designed it that if you want to stay simple and get a filet and get one of the popular cuts, we have those options. But it is just like Bardea. We try to do a share experience, and we want people to open their eyes up a little bit. Like, people are very conscientious of what you put in your body, and we don't pump anything into our meats.
Right.
Everything's beautifully done, and it is an experience in itself. And knowing that you're eating something as fresh as what we're putting on the table it's exciting.
Yeah, I think Ivan should go.
Oh, yeah, I'm going.
Get a tour. No, you should.
Can we get a tour?
Yes.
Yeah,
We have to get a Good Morning Wilmington tour.
Oh,
Listen,
yes, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we can, take a quick break. Run down to the
We'll be right
restaurant.
back.
We're following you back to Bardea Steak.
I would love to do that because I would love to see, because everyone, I talked to Logan Herring, I talked to Vincenza, I talked to Renata, and everyone is saying Bardea Steak is where anything needs to happen. They call it the closer restaurant. If you're trying to close a business deal, you take them to Bardea.
Well, there was a little pressure opening up Bardea. Was how could we match the energy? Bardea is known for great energy, great atmosphere, and obviously the accolades that restaurants accomplish.
Yeah.
Listen, we're human. We're a little nervous on the second one. How do we match that intensity? And we really wanted to put something out there with all our hearts. And so far, it's become the closer restaurant, just like we talked
There you
about.
go. Is it too late today to get reservations for this week? I need reservations.
So we are definitely jam-packed.
Okay.
We have a lot of people that are dining with, obviously, the BMW Championship, but there are still reservations available. We don't want to ever be that place that you can't get a reservation. But they are scarce.
I'm gonna call you, Scott.
So you have a table.
Hey, Scott, can I see Scott? That's what I'm gonna do. Just walk in. Can I see Scott?
So the joke is, at the host stand, if you say my name, they make you wait double.
Oh, hell no, Scott. Scott, look, thank you so much for coming, bro.
Yes.
We gotta go. Commercial break. Okay, gotta take the commercial break.
We could talk for hours.
It's about steak, yes.
Well, restaurant food, we love
thank you
we
guys
love
for having
having restaurateurs, local eateries on the show. But thank you so much. I know it's super busy over at Bardea Food and Drink and Bardea Steak. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to come on Good Morning Wilmington to share with our viewers about the amazing things you're doing in the city of Wilmington.
Awesome.
So thank
We're
you.
gonna do a tour.
All right.
Got
Just
it.
let us know when
Got
you're
it.
ready.
It's a date.
All right, it's a date. What's up, everyone? It's your main man, Big Ivan, the talk of the town, Mr. DETVCH.com, and I'm here with my wonderful and amazing co-host,
Vincenza.
We just stopped by to tell you to be sure, if you want any information on what's going on in Wilmington and to meet some dynamic people doing some amazing and great things, be sure to watch us live on Good Morning Wilmington on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 p.m.
Oh, Ivan, 10 a.m.
Which he said, 10 a.m.
Listen to me. That's why he has me here. But yes, tune in live, 10 a.m. Monday and Wednesday on Good Morning Wilmington.
DETVCH.com.